Good morning, gurus. Welcome to a little bit before sunrise. We're going to jump into the charts. It's too dark for you to see me. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I'm going to look at the overall markets. I'm going to look at my trades. I'm looking at Bitcoin technicals. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. And when you wake up first thing in the morning, jump out of bed. You already finished sleeping. If it's to go to the toilet, whatever, don't go back to bed and go back to sleep. Wake up, go for a walk, go get a drink. Go walk on the beach, whatever you can, go walk through a forest. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technical. Tesla was up 3%, which is beautiful. Tesla 3.29%. The market getting hammered yesterday besides Tesla pretty much. You can see on the total market cap, huge drop across the board. Nasdaq was up. World was down 15%. I closed my world positions if you followed my video. Pocket down 6%. MCRT down 4.6%. I bought a bunch of MCRT last night. You have to do your own due diligence and make your own decisions. I'm a seed investor in a lot of these projects, so you have to make sure that you do your own research and things like this. I buy all of these. So Bitcoin coming down to 61,500. Let's go into the weekly. Weekly charts. Yellow trend line is the main trend line. And the weekly trend line, the trend is your friend. So we are still going up, but it does look like it is going to pull back to this yellow line. Volume dropping off on the weekly, stochastic heading down. Yellow trend line, but it seems to be moving sideways a little bit. But yellow trend line would be the target on the week. We're also getting a doji candle on the week, which is a reversal pattern, which is interesting. 61,500. Let's go. Let's look at the big crypto guru bot. You get in the crypto master course. Still a blue buy. Fired it back at 20,000 in February 2023, and it's still a blue buy. You get it in the crypto master course. Let's go close on to the daily. Yellow trend line seems to be the anchor that we've been on all year since September of last year. Bitcoin 26,000, 45,000, 20, 37,000. You can see it's traveling up this yellow trend line. So I do expect that trend to continue and for Bitcoin to come to that fourth trend. So now also on this yellow trend line is my entire Elliott wave count. How they work. First impulse, first to second corrective wave, second to third impulse, third to fourth corrective wave, fourth to fifth impulse. Second to third impulse is the largest of the impulse waves. So fourth to fifth will be smaller than what we've already experienced on the rally on Bitcoin. And after the third to fourth corrective wave, there's usually a correction between 25% to 35%, minimum 25% to 35%. And you can see Bitcoin did a correction from 73K. Already it did a 23% correction. 35% max would take us to around 48,000. Again, 35% is maximum. If it goes lower than 35%, it's invalidated the Elliott wave count. Now we're in the third to fourth corrective wave. So it is pushing on that. It already bounced off that minimum correction, that 23%. It could be the bottom. It is possible that Bitcoin's the bottom, but the only thing that I'm worried about is the volume. Volume predicts price. And you can see we had huge volume going up the bull market. And you can see now the volume is starting to come down. Coming down the volume. Same, you can look at it on, this is on derivatives on Bybit. You can also look at it on Bitcoin spot on Binance. You can see the same. I mean, the volume mainly on Binance was during the bear market. That's when all the big whales were buying up Bitcoin. Look at this volume. How much Bitcoin was bought and sold per day during the bear market. To put it in perspective, 760,000 Bitcoin per day was bought and sold. 700,000, you can see it on the left, that number. And now when you look at the volume now, it's 18,000, 20,000. Yesterday was 28,000. Day before 32,000, day before 12,000, day before 13,000. So comparing that to the bear market when people were buying up 400,000, 800,000, 600,000 of Bitcoin, you can see that the smart money was buying then. Now it's selling in to the latecomers. Stochastic heading up, volume dropping off. The volume dropping off is what needs to be worried. Doesn't matter what every other sign is telling us. When volume's dropping off, it means people are not caring about Bitcoin anymore or cryptocurrency. They're not interested. If people aren't interested, the price goes down because you have all these holders and sellers of Bitcoin and crypto, and you need the buyers. And that's what happened. We had much more buyers during the ETF that ran up Bitcoin. So my target is still this 53k based off this stochastic heading down on the daily. Let's see if there's any pattern that I'm seeing on the daily. Volume dropping off a lot. Even though we had some buying volume yesterday, it's still tiny compared to the months before. Yep. There is a slight head and shoulders here. Head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders forming. They usually fail a lot and the volume is dropping and stochastic coming down. I think my targets are in play from yesterday. I warned everyone that a lot of people are going to get trapped, and that's exactly what happened here. A lot of people went long yesterday and they got themselves trapped. Now Bitcoin is pulling back. I think it needs to make, with this lowering volume, I think it needs to make either a double bottom at 56, or the main thing that I expect is this accumulation of all these different trend lines. Yellow trend line, which Bitcoin has been heading up all year. Downward trend line that Bitcoin's been coming down for the last few months. Third to fourth Elliott wave, count corrective wave. It all kind of lines up with this point here. So I'm going to try and catch a bounce of 56k. I've got a long set there at 56,500, stop loss 56,300. I would put the stop loss less because Bitcoin can easily wick down on this. So 56,500, stop loss 56,188, take profit bouncing back to that resistance. I would say the big resistance would be, there. Risk to reward 15 times, risking $294 to make 4,600 per Bitcoin with no leverage, 10x leverage. Guys, you got to see this sunrise. Holy shit. It's really incredible. How do I... Look at the colors. Seen this? Wow. This is not filtered. This is just on my iPhone. No filter, guys. Everyone. Let me clean the lens. This is what I'm watching right now as I make my video. Beautiful, huh? Special colors. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you have a beautiful life, and I hope everything works out extremely well for you, and I hope you enjoy the day, and I hope you enjoy your life, and I hope you don't make too much suffering for yourself with your thoughts, and I hope you enjoy these little things like these colors here in the sunrise. And it's your choice, it's your responsibility, up to you. Have a beautiful day. Let's get back into the chart. So that's one trade I take on Bitcoin 56, second one 52. That main confluence and my main magnet. Let's see if I can put a magnet here. Oh, it's a lot of talking when I first waking up. I mean, I already walked on the beach, that's why I'm tired. Okay, so 52,000 and the bigger overall target. But the problem is now with this third to fourth corrective wave being so low, the second to third impulse is always less than the third to fourth corrective. So I'm revising my 88k target, unfortunately. The third to fourth corrective wave is always longer than the fourth to fifth impulse. So I think that was the top, everyone. Unfortunately, I think 74k was the top, because the fourth to fifth corrective wave is always smaller than the second to third impulse. Okay, but we have this trend line. Actually, no, we have this trend line on the 88k. You can see the previous all-time high bull market we had in 2021. That's where I got this 88k trend line. But again, let's come to it where we go when we get there. So that's the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. I still expect to pull back to 53k. Let's go 4 hourly, see if there's any patterns forming here. Volume, we had a bit of a spike about 8 hours ago, some big volume spike. A lot of people got trapped yesterday on that move from 60,000 to 63,000 and just erased those gains. I warned everyone to be very careful. Stochastic is now turning up. The problem, volume dropping off, but 8 hours ago, we did have a spike up in volume. Someone bought, you can see here, they propped it up, 16,000 Bitcoin on derivatives. But if we go into Binance Spot, they bought 3,300 Bitcoin spot, where the normal hourly volume is 620. So someone bought 2,700 Bitcoin more than expected on that hour. Wow, so beautiful. It's like a pink ray beam coming out. yeah, with the lowering volume, I mean, we did get a little spike, but it's nothing compared to before. That's my plan. That's my targets. You can, if you want to learn what I'm doing and follow along, I'm going to show you my trades, by the way, setups underneath the video. Sign up to Bybit. Use this link to get a $30,000 bonus when you meet their trading requirements. This is the main exchange I use for trading. I also use BingX and Binance. Binance is the world's biggest exchange. Take the crypto master course to learn all this. Get the crypto guru bot and join us in the Telegram. There's hundreds of you in there underneath the video. Over on Bybit, my account 610,000, taking a hit this week from 650, 643, yesterday even 624, and then pulling back 14k. But I've been, I think, managing this very well, because what I did yesterday is I'm mainly in cash. I've got Bitcoin, one Bitcoin, which took a bit of a hit. MCRT, I've got 43,000, down 4%. I've been buying it. You have to do your own due diligence, though. I was a seed investor in this. Pocket, 35k, up, down 6%. Altcoins are getting hammered. World, down 14%. I closed some of my world positions. Unfortunately, not enough. I cut my world positions in half. I tweeted about it, but look at this drop on world because of the unlocks. People worried about the unlocks. Doge, holding up quite strong but dropping. I cut my positions on Doge. Uniswap dropping, and I've got buy orders for Bitcoin on my trades at 53k and 56,500, as I showed you in the video. 4 Bitcoin at 53k, trying to catch this double bottom bounce. 56k, 2 Bitcoin, and I've got buys for Doge at 10 cents, 12 cents, 10 cents. Bitcoin 53k, pocket 10 cents, world $3.60. And right now, that's what I'm holding in this account again. That's what I'm holding in this account, mostly in cash. And you can join us in the Telegram. There's 142 of you online. S&P 500 gonna roll over the top though, or seems likely to me. Scooby, they think the S&P 500 is gonna roll over. People's charting Bitcoin. The problem is the volume, guys. So you got to take into account when doing the charts. You have to take into account the volume. We are going to go up, guys. Mr. Nobody, try to share your posts in here like text, so people can see it more, like a screenshot. Then I can just read it. The MACD on Bitcoin weekly time frame is flipping bearish. Do you need to worry about this? Yes. I've been calling. I actually called the top again, like 1 month ago. That's my updates in the market, everyone. All the links are down below. You can follow me on X as well. I've got 85,000 followers on there. I hit 85,000 followers again. For some reason, I'm shadow banned. They don't want my knowledge to get to people to help them. So I keep getting shadow banned. So I was 88,000 people on this account. Then it's 85,000 again. I don't know what's going on. But you can follow me on Twitter, trapping everyone before a huge drop. I called it Bitcoin in 2018. Bitcoin is like the invention of the gun. Doesn't matter. Even if for 100,000 years, bone sword skills were covered. When the gun was invented, that was it. When all of a sudden 3 million, then 5 million, then 20 million cars awaken to start picking and dropping people off, many are going to claim Elon is greatest magician alive to create so much dollar value pure out of software. It's quite amazing when you think about it, that millions of self-driving Tesla cars are going to start being taxis and earning money. Tesla was up 3.4% on the open yesterday. Massive gains. Congratulations. I'm mainly out of the market, ready to buy the Bitcoin. Dip 52k is my target. And watch that. And you can just see the videos and things that I share over on Twitter. Tesla, 9,800 Teslas were issued in China last week. That's $25 billion in yearly revenue if that continues. This was me 16 hours ago. Reduced my position on Doge. It's getting rejected. Buys are set at 12 cents and 10 cents. If Bitcoin drops here to my 53k target, there'll be pain. And I also reduced my world position yesterday. That's why I need to follow me on X. I shared it here. This was me calling the top, by the way. Bitcoin and Doge warning. I sold. That's when I sold everything on March, 17th of March. I should have actually not gotten back in at all, and my account would be up 200k more than where it is now. And I also reduced the world tokens on the news of the unlocks. That's my updates in the market, everyone. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful sunrise. Love you all. Hit the subscribe button. Look at the sunrise. Wow, it's like on fire. Smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Yes, my hair is messy. I just woke up. It's sunrise. I came to the beach. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.